When I was in the 12th, I suddenly fell extremely sick. And I was diagnosed with something called neurocystic sarcosis, where I had 6 cysts in my brain and 6 in the body. And I was given exactly 6 months to live. And my parents were told that I would not live beyond that period and that there was no hope. I was in the Vellore Christian Medical College and Hospital for 2.5 years. I went through a series of surgeries and very, very strong medication. I remember telling God that if you give me another chance to live, I want to live life on my terms. And I think that's how my journey into hotels happened. If you really ask me if I was clear I wanted to do hotels, no, I was not, but I wanted to do something other than the beaten path. And it was my dad actually who showed me the way and asked me to join hotels. I went on to join IHM Calcutta for a 3-year course. We were taught very theoretical stuff, and life in hotels was very different to what you actually got taught in colleges. So I think the kids today are very lucky that they are exposed to a lot of reality rather than just practical theoretical training that we went through. During those days, it was not easy because I was from a Bihari conservative family from the north, and good girls did not really join hotels. There was this huge taboo about women joining. There were a handful of people in hotels, and it was not a profession that was really looked up upon. So I think that was the first glass ceiling I broke. Moving on, simple small things. I think I had a rebel in me. I cut my hair very short. Again, something you do not really do. And the first question was, oh, what happens when you get married? So that was the question. My most beautiful memory of college is to fall in love with my husband. And he was a Catholic. He was from Kerala. So I kind of disappointed my parents at every stage of my life. And they are very, very proud now, I must tell you. And I fell in love, and I think those were the most beautiful memories of my college. I tell students who I meet, you know what, go enjoy life, fall in love, because these are the beautiful moments of your life. Once you get into the industry and you're working long hours, you enjoy life a little lesser than what you did in college, right? Absolutely. And then went on to OCLD. Once I got through OCLD, I always thought that I was the chosen one, and hence I should not let this opportunity go waste. And hence I really worked hard for 2 years during my program to actually become a gold medalist. And then went on, I became the youngest executive housekeeper that Oberoi Hotels had. And then the milestones just started falling one by one. I had 2 beautiful kids. I was a woman who did not believe that you cannot have a career and kids. Yes, there's a huge struggle. Yes, you wake up at 5 in the morning and sleep at 11 in the night, completely exhausted. But if you really put your mind to it, you do achieve a lot. I feel if I could inspire or change even one life out there who has these doubts whether if this is the right profession for him or her, I would be very, very happy. And that's why I love sharing my story. When I was I think 33 or 34, I realized that I do not want to continue doing housekeeping all my life, and that I needed more out of life. So I moved into front office, from front office to GM to multi-property vice president, and now market vice president. So it's been an incredible journey. I have had struggling years. I won't say it's been easy, and I don't think it's easy for any woman, but I think it's worth it at the end. Someone once asked me, so are you inspiring your daughter? And I said, no, if I can inspire my son to give this kind of this kind of wings to his wife and help her achieve her dreams, I think that is the day I'll be an inspiration, not my daughter. My daughter will automatically get inspired. There is no big deal, but I think it's the men. And if there is a paradigm shift in their minds, we would achieve what we have set out to be.
For a great hospitality career, call 98310 50,000.